Hello everybody, my name is Red the Savior, and I've been playing MMORPGs for a long time already, and I've played a lot of them. And when I say a lot, I mean like two of them. No, actually three, maybe four, five. Yeah, but I still have one question. So, when can you finally say that you have finished playing an MMORPG? Quotations on the finished. Oh yeah, by the way, I asked a respected MMORPG content creator, Daddy Josh Strive Hayes, on what his opinion is, and what he said is when the adventure is over for you, which could mean a lot of things really, but of course I will try to expand it so that this video will reach 10 minutes. Well, actually 8 because 8 is the minimum these days. So yeah, finishing an MMORPG could mean a lot of things, but I think that we could all agree that 100%ing the map is equal to finishing it. Well, most MMORPG have content updates every 6 months or every year, so you can never really 100% complete the map because every year there's something new to do, which becomes a never-ending cycle. But fortunately, it's not the only way of finishing a game. Finishing a game depends on the person playing it. Well, it depends on when the adventure in you is over. So, finishing the game could mean getting all of the endgame gears on raids and trials. Well, it is a long and lengthy process which is very, very fulfilling to finally achieve. Actually, not really, especially if you just got carried by a trial guild. But still, it's fun to get all of the endgame gears. So, some players actually finish the game by getting all of the cosmetics that they like. This is actually a pretty common answer for Guild Wars 2 players. And when I first started playing Elder Scrolls Online, I saw this Dragon Scale Solar Horse in the Crown Store. And from what I heard back then, you have less than 0.01% of getting this in the crown crates. Luckily, after 2021, ZeniMax finally added a way of getting this Radiant Apex mounts by buying it directly using crown gems. So after a life of eating bread and potato for breakfast, and after 50 million gold and college debts, I had finally gotten the Solar Horse. And then after a few months, I stopped playing because I could finally tell myself that it is finished. I could rest now. Finishing the game could also mean finding a gamer girlfriend or gamer wife, I guess. Back in ESO, a lot of my guildmates met the love of their life, the apple to their pie, the missing puzzle piece in their life, the cream to their pie. Yeah, in the game. Yes, I still remember my first gamer girlfriend from RuneScape. Her name was Drew, and I even added her on Facebook back then. And I didn't pay a single gold for her to be my girlfriend. The thing is, it was actually just a one-sided relationship, and she didn't even know that she was my girlfriend back then. But hey, I was just 15 back then. Or that time when I met Hannah. Yes, Hannah. The ESO love story that I will never, ever stop talking about. It happened back in 2018. I was playing Battlegrounds for my daily reward, and out of nowhere, I saw her lovely Nightblade running away from an enemy. Her hair was bouncing up and down, and it was not just her hair that was bouncing back then. Her clothes was also bouncing back then. Her hair was bouncing up and down, the wind blowing on her face, and I was immediately starstruck by her immense virtual beauty. Then I spammed jabs and I killed her attacker. And after that, we just chatted while waiting for the enemy at the center of the arena. And our chat continued after the battlegrounds, and it went on and on and on and on, and we continued it to Instagram. And after that, after 2 years, we met in real life, we got married, now we have 2 kids, and we live happily ever after. I'm just kidding. Well, actually, I wish that it happened, but But I'm still living in my parents' basement, living on scraps and making YouTube videos that no one watches. Anyways, next. Finishing a game could also mean reaching a time goal that you have set when you first started the game. For me, it was always 300 hours. Well, actually, except for ESO, I don't know how I reached 3,000 hours in that game. And lastly, which is also what Josh kinda said, finishing the game could also mean moving on with your life when when the adventure is over for you, when the adulting started, when you have finally married that big titty goth GF that you have met in the game, and you are finally raising a family in real life, and you think to yourself, I think it's time for me to say goodbye. As you sheath your weapons for the last time, as you say goodbye to your companions, as you leave your guild, as you give away your gold uh, to your friends. Well, up until your kid discovered the game and you can watch him play all of the things all over again. And as you sit there behind your kid, watching him kill the same boss that you have killed many many times for that Divine's heavy, actually Divine's medium monster helmet. Back when you were a kid, as the baby pukes at your shoulder and while the other one shits in your arms, you smile at your wife as she smiles back to you, and you think to yourself, man, I got lucky. And at that moment, you can finally tell yourself that you are finally done playing video games. Not really, because you don't stop playing RuneScape, you only take long breaks. Alright, thanks for watching. Uh, See ya. Yeah, and like and subscribe. See ya later.